And again, Technique only has one unit producing structure, a mecha bay. Therefore, any unit he has must come out of there. So it would be difficult for him to mass units if this ever becomes a big fight. Technique wants to keep this as a small fight. He wants to continually harass, and he wants to break down the economy of Sofronel. And in doing so, make it impossible for him to continue to build a lot of units. And one of the Tengus go down, the other two do not. Now, as this is occurring, Technique, as he was harassing Sofronel's economy, he is pressing forward with 5 tsunami tanks. He's got a Striker VX on the ground. Sofronel, his main base is unaffected and fine. And I'm not sure if he's going... Yes, Sofronel is rebuilding his ore collector in the water. And also, they've successfully taken out the civilian structure that's near his ore production refinery. And I think those Apollos are going to have big trouble. Yeah, they're in big trouble. Technique drew Sofronel's air units into that fight, and they both had to back off because the Striker VXs could not be dealt with. Technique has got his economy up and running again. No, he doesn't. So Technique is now running at 3,500 ore per minute. And as we can see, we've got more action in the air. Apollos and Vindicators, that it has one level of veterancy. And right now, I think this is it. Technique's putting together a big push here. 4 Striker VXs, 5 tsunami tanks. This is the single most powerful army, I think, in the game. Oh, and we've got a Cryogeddon on Technique, one of Technique's main ore collectors. And again, that's going to harm Technique's economy. He lost another ore collector. However, he continues to press forward with probably the most powerful single force. Let's check out Sofronel's force. So he's got 4 tanks, and let's see if Sofronel has the high technology. Yes, he does. So the laser painter by Sofronel will do double damage. Further, Sofronel's cryocopters will freeze things twice as fast. And once again, Technique goes after the water-based expansion. So Technique decides to back off. And his unit producing structure is not producing anything. That's a sign of a crippled economy. His only unit producing structure is producing nothing, folks. So Technique is sitting on this one army that he has, and he's just kind of regathering and moving around. Meanwhile, Sofronel has managed to build. Yes, Sofronel has his economy back up and running completely. He's got 4,500 units of ore production per minute. Technique is still sitting. Wow. Technique is sitting on 2 refineries and 1 oil derrick. So Technique is at 3,500. And Technique is going to go after. There's no doubt that with this kind of force, I don't see anything defensively that's going to be able to handle these tanks. Sofronel may be able to pick off 1 or 2 of these tanks, but they're probably going to take out this refinery. Let's see. I don't see anything that he has. Nothing. He's got tanks on land. They can't go on the water. Down goes the refinery. And down goes the tank, and he's got another heroic tank. Does he have any bombs for it? Yes, he does. Wow. Down goes that, and that tank was heroic, so that was a good one for him to choose. Now, at the same time, we've got a Mecha Tengu opening up on a prospector. And Sofronel managed to chase it away with the tanks, and the prospector will repair itself by the armor facility. And Technique is forced to back away. Now he's producing units out of his only single unit producing structure. And also Technique is smartly smartly scouting with a miniaturized jet Tengu that can fly at 5,000 miles an hour. And now Sofronel has got 2 cryocopters. This is big trouble for Technique. With this many cryocopters, he can do a lot more damage. He's also got 2 Apollos. I've seen 1 Vindicator. And along the bottom, Technique is sending a jet Tengu to make sure he's cleared house. At the same time, a command hub has shown itself on the bottom of the map. And this looks like this. I think that the force sitting here is the oh, and look, he has cryogeddon. Sofronel has cryogeddon the mecha bay that Technique has, the only unit producing structure he has. 2 cryocopters freeze that structure, and down it goes. And that's it. Technique has no unit producing structures whatsoever at all. This is it. Every unit that you see in the middle of the map that is owned by Technique are the only units he can have in here. He can only bring in or collect. That's all he can use. So at this point, Technique is going to have to go all in. He's going to have to play every card he has and drive it towards Sofronel's base. And Sofronel has a multi-gunner turret. And he's got 4 tanks, 5 tanks with the target painter. He's got 2 Apollo fighters. And now the fight is on. And he springs up another multi-gunner turret. This is bad news for Technique. And the 2... And he doesn't have any anti-air support to go along with it. He attacked with only his tsunami tanks. There was no anti-air support whatsoever. As a result, the cryocopters were able to go in and miniaturize those tanks. And Sofronel, now Sofronel will have to shoot down his chopper VXs, and he does so successfully. His Apollo fighters will shoot them down. There was no anti-air. Technique gives up. And wow, that was an incredible match to end an incredible 3 out of 5 series. Sofronel has taken it 3 games to 2. He has won his first ConquerCup, that is ConquerCup Lite number 11. Sofronel will gain 7 points as a result of tonight's action, and he will move up to 19 points or 4th place in the Championship Cup standings. Wow, that was pretty amazing. It was a pretty dramatic ending. And if you take a look at the resources near the end, Technique's economy got beat up pretty good. Sofronel managed to hang in there. And I'd just like to congratulate Sofronel. And Technique also played great all day. He did a good job to get all the way through the final. And so, all in all, it was a great match had by everybody. And we'll see you at the Champions Cup next Saturday, December 12th, where it's all on the line.